welcome back to Mildly Magical with Olivia. Thank you for joining me today. So this vlog is about pack and prep for the parks. So I'm going to be taking you guys to Target with me to get the little odds and ends that I need for the vacation at Walt Disney World. And then I'm going to show you what I pack for this trip. So for the Target run, I actually have a list. Look at me being prepared. Normally, that does not happen. And then I go to Target about 2 to 3 times before vacation. This time I was like, it's gonna be different. You're gonna have a plan. You're gonna execute it. We'll see, because it's T-minus 11 days now to my trip. We'll see if I remember what I forget. Luckily, though, I will be driving down. So if I do forget, quick trip to Target, quick trip to Walmart. It's no biggie. That is the definite perk of driving. But anyways, back to the list. I need to pick up sunscreen, lip balm with sunscreen in it. I needed a travel container, toothpaste, hand mask. Y'all, we're in a drought here right now, and the humidity has been way lower than it normally is, and my hands have been suffering. I keep an EOS container of hand cream at work because it's rough right now. Anyway, hand sanitizer and wipes, hair bands, Tums, Tylenol, blister band-aids, and plastic ponchos. I'm gonna go run to Starbucks to get a little drink. It's Mother's Day, so I'm gonna go call my mom and wish her happy Mother's Day. And then we're gonna go to Target to get some of the stuff we need for the upcoming trip. We're gonna go prep some for this Disney trip at Target and get some stuff that I need, specifically that I don't typically buy except when I'm traveling. And I got my Starbucks. Let's go. I wanted to talk about actually why I get some of the stuff I do before vacation, and that I think it's useful for a vacation at Walt Disney World. Rain ponchos. As a kid growing up, my mom made me use a reusable poncho for the summers. If you have used a reusable poncho, it is like a sleeping bag. It comes out of the container case. Whether it goes back in is another question. So I don't really care for the reusable ones because I tried that in a trip in 2021 and I was just stressed. And then it got stuff in my bag wet. I find that Walmart and Target sell pretty cheap emergency ponchos, and I just toss them after the rain's moved on because a good Florida thunderstorm, it just drops and dumps rain and then it moves on. So I prefer the emergency ponchos also because you don't always use them and then you just bring them back home for your next trip. I think that's really good. And then SPF, y'all, it is Florida. Florida is sunny. Florida is hot. If you have, I was going to say pale skin, but honestly, Florida sun, any level of skin tone, you will be getting a sunburn if you're outside for 8 hours with no sun protection. My favorite is the Neutrogena SPF 70 because I am so prone to sunburn. I also like, it's on Amazon, but there's these UVS spot stickers. So they go on purple and they turn clear when you apply the sunscreen. And then when your sunscreen time is up, because you're supposed to, if you read the instructions, you're supposed to reapply sunscreen throughout the day. It starts to turn back to purple. And that's a great way because you're on vacation, you're not paying attention, your mind's not in that zone. And to have something to look down, I like to put it on my shoulder and be like, oh yeah, need to put some more sunscreen on. It makes it so nice and easy to remember that. And yeah, so that's very important. I also like to pick up some antibacterial hand soap, like $2 liquid dial soap, because you use the restroom in the hotel room. I just think I feel better having some antibacterial hand soap in my hotel room. And in the spirit of antibacterial, since we were just talking about hand soap, I also like to get Wet One antibacterial wipes. Just, because like quick service dining areas, I just like to wipe it down before I sit down. Food crumbs. There's just a ton of people, and I prefer not to come back sick for my vacations, to be honest. And then I also like the Touchland hand sanitizer. I got turned on to that during COVID because I was carrying obviously, carrying hand sanitizer, and one of the Purell bottles exploded in a purse that I had, and I was like, there must be something better than this. And then I saw they were carried at Ulta at the time, and I think it's so slim, especially if you're wearing a smaller purse. So I think that that's a great thing as well. Moving on to first aid. This was not the 18-year-old body that did rope drop to park clothes, So I personally like getting travel-sized Tums and travel-sized extra strength Tylenol, and then also blister Band-Aids. Target carries their own knockoff brand because first aid Band-Aids are getting a little expensive. They have heel and toe blister Band-Aids. Those are so great because it's hydrocolloid, so it gives it the blister a nice thick pad. So if you're mid-trip or the beginning of your trip and you already have a blister, it is a great way where you're not feeling the blister, because that's just not a fun time. That really isn't. But yeah, that's like some of the stuff that I think I kind of always pick up before we go. But I also want to throw in, I did not purchase this because this is something I already have at the house and I use on a weekly basis. I like to play pickleball with my fiance. And if you have the owner of larger thighs, the rub is real. The chafe is real. And at Disney World, since you're doing somewhere, literally between 15 to 25,000 steps a day, anti-chafe sticks are amazing. I use I think it's the Mega Babe anti-chafe stick. And then I've also used, there's running chafe sticks that you can get at a sporting goods store. They also have them in usually the athletic aisle of Target. It will, if you are wearing, if you went heavy on the cute outfit and not the practicality, and that will save you. Now, the packing end of things. Obviously, I'll show you guys what I actually pack. But the general gist of what I kind of my little noggin comes up with for outfits for Disney is it's got to be cute and it's got to be functional. So usually the bottoms are not as cute as the shirts. I do like to I'm an overpacker, so I'm going to be there for 4 days and probably pack at least 10 outfits because when in Rome. So for 3 nights, I have dinners, so I'm gonna pack some options. I like to have some nicer dresses. I like to dress up because you're on vacation, and when do you get to dress up, So I like to start with there and then pair my shoes out from there. But for park days, I typically wear park-related t-shirts, our shirts, So like the one I'm wearing right now is a Lost Bros t-shirt. So I have several Lost Bros t-shirts. They're really comfy for the parks all day. For my bottoms, I like to wear some athletic attire. So either cycling shorts or tennis skirts, skater skirts, and then maybe some more relaxed shorts. Now, for me personally, I've gotten to the stage where I am not rope dropping to park clothes without any breaks. So usually midday, I go back, refresh a little bit, take a shower, outfit change. So if I want to wear some nicer shorts, maybe some jean shorts that I'm definitely not wearing during the day, I might change into those after my break when I go back to the park for dinner or evening time. On to shoes. Hoka's or Brooks for life. You are doing 15,000 to 25,000 steps in a park day, which if you hit towards the upper 25,000 steps, that is a half marathon. You do not do half marathons in flip-flops. I mean, you could. I bet someone's done it. Not this gal. This gal is not ending up with blisters, so I do comfy shoes. I know it kind of brings down the cute photos, but your feet thank you later. Also, shoes are important, but what you put on before you put on the shoes are even more important. Running socks, because you are doing so many steps, running socks like Belega that have a thicker heel and toe pad are so great to keep your toes from blistering. That, and I have some other running socks because I started running at the end of last year called Saturday Strides. It's a woman-owned company and they make cute little frilly socks, but they also have the thicker toe and heel pad and a moisture wicking fabric. So amazing. So for park days, I prioritize comfort with my shoes and socks versus looks typically. That's important to set yourself up for a good park day. Hi guys, I'm gonna show you what I picked up from Target. Let's take a look. So here's some rain ponchos that I picked up. That's for Olivia now. And Alani new, gotta love it. Picked up some Dove soap, my SPF, the Band-Aids, gonna get some antibacterial soap, toothpaste, always extra hair bands. I don't know where they go. They go into the ether. And then some loofahs. And then I picked up these really cute shoes, which are going to go with my dinner outfit. You guys are going to see that later. I'm back. We're gonna take a little look at what I'm packing for my Walt Disney World trip. Okay, we'll start with the dresses. So that's gonna be the dress that I wear for Ohana. Gonna pair it with the black sandals. And then the next night I have a Steakhouse 71 reservation. So this is an either or. I'm packing this Anthropology dress with a J. Crew tank to go underneath, or a Lily Pulitzer print sheath dress. And then I'm gonna pair it with these sandals. And then when I get in, I'm going to go to the pool. So I packed my Havaianas, a little cover up, and my Lily Pulitzer swimsuit. And now onto the park. There's my new shirt going down the bayou. I got a tennis skirt to go with. Jean shorts, just in case I decide to wear it in the evening and want a little bit of an outfit change. There's a Lost Bros Akatar Disney crossover shirt, one of my favorite. And then we've got I'm Just a Girl t-shirt with the Black Calf cold brew in it. And then certified Disney girly trucker hat. Such a fun way to keep shaded in the Florida sun. And then I've got a bubble skirt to go with. And then some precious strawberry Mickey ears to go with that fit. And then that's going to be my travel day fit. I haven't decided on whether I'm going to be wearing athletic shorts or sweatpants. And then here's the Run Disney new little shoes. And I'm packing a running fit because I want to travel day where I'm leaving. I want to do a little run before I sit in a car for a few hours. And then I'm going to pack this little Lululemon purse with my Stella charm, and then this, my little Monsters keychain. Also, I'm going to bring this fanny. It's such a large, good fanny for the park after you're done for the day. And yeah, that's what I'm packing. With the magic of editing, I'm packed. I'm very fortunate since I'm driving that, I don't have liquid limits or anything. So I normally pack a second tote bag or weekend bag for my liquids. Hey guys, you're like, why am I seeing you again? Well, that handy dandy list that I made, I missed some stuff. I realized that this week. So come with me to Target and we're gonna get what all I missed last week. And hopefully we're good to go this time. I had a pit stop at Starbucks in the gas station because that one was at $3.93. And gotta get, well, the going is good currently. So the whole reason I need to go to Target again is I always like bringing water bottles to keep in the fridge at the hotel, and then definitely need to pick up some melatonin because I don't sleep that good when I'm away from my fiance, so I need some melatonin for that. And then I think my Dramamine that I have is out of date in my little first aid supply, and I always like Dramamine for Guardians just in case the circular motion gets me a little dizzy. And yeah, come along with me. Mission accomplished. Hi friends, mission was successful. The only thing I've been looking for that Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, that new coconut cream one, because I was thinking since this isn't a particularly long trip, I'm not gonna get a refillable resort mug. So I was thinking to keep some little sodies in the room when I go back at the end of the day or during midday, but they didn't have any. Sad. But my schedule for today, I've got Pilates later this morning, and then after Pilates, I think I'm gonna go get a pedicure so my feet look a little kempt before I show them on vacation. And then the nail place is right next to Publix, so I'm gonna do my normal grocery shopping for dinners for the weeks. For this week. Anyway, I am gonna take a look there. Walmart has it, and then Walmart is next to the Publix, but I think I might let that dream go if I have to go to 3 different stores to get it. I think I'll just get Diet Cokes from Publix and call it a day. Anyway, I guess I'll keep you guys updated. Hi guys, welcome back. I made it home from the store. I was just gonna show you guys what I got and then yap a little bit. So I ended up getting the water bottles, and then melatonin, a little cotton candy Alani for the road, some Dramamine, and then some Drizzlicious for a snack on the road. And then I got 2 eyebrow pencils. I actually want to yap a little bit about this. So I walked up, I always get NYX because I feel like it's an affordable, like everyday eyebrow pencil. And I walked up and I noticed that all the packaging looked different. And I was like, this looks suspicious. Anyway, I was looking for my normal color that I've literally used since college. Not to date myself, but like 9 years. And they didn't have the color anymore, but they had a new color called Cool Ash Brown, which I'm assuming is the replacement for the taupe pencil I used to use. Anyway, so I was so nervous about that. Sometimes I use Morphe, and they started carrying Morphe at my Target. So I got the Biscotti, which is the normal color I normally get. But I guess in the vlogs, we'll discover which color looks the best, I guess. I'm really upset. I hate when brands do that, when you like have something that you love and you use and you're like, please don't change it. And then they're like, reformulation. That's what I'm really worried about, since it's a new package and a new, not even the shade, that they reformulated the pencils, and I'm not even gonna like it anymore, because the NYX pencils are like $10 and a lot more obviously affordable than the ABH or Charlotte Tilbury at Ulta. So that's my little rant. I wanted to say thank you for watching the first video, and hope you guys follow along for my adventures.